Hey, before I start this video, I made a mistake. Our discount code is aPlantBasedDiet.org. Not what I say in this video, it's aPlantBasedDiet.org. It's the name of our nonprofit, aPlantBasedDiet.org. Hello everybody. Denise and I are here to tell you about the Amazon Fruit Festival. You can see I'm wearing my 2020 shirt and it's a little bit wrinkled, but it's okay. We're going to tell you about signing up for 2022 because right now it's July 2021 and you can get a discount for signing up. Let me tell you about that first. If you go to AmazonFruitFestival.com and it's January 17th to the 23rd, you'll see that. If you type in, when you check out, a discount code of Zapote, Z-A-P-O-T-E 2021, Z-A-P-O-T-E 2021, you'll get like 5% off, I think. So before I forget about that, but let's tell you about the Fruit Festival because we've been for 2 years in a row. We went in 2020, I got the shirt, and that was a really good time. And 2021 was also a good time, but it was after the pandemic and kind of near the end of it.
It was in the year 2 of the pandemic.
Yeah. So we were before the pandemic here in 2020. So we're expecting 2022 is going to be a really good time. I think people are all wanting to go out to do things. Travel's happening again. If you've been traveling, you know that it's really getting busy out there, actually, especially if you're flying. So we're telling you about this now because we want you to get your tickets. We want you to book your plane tickets to the event, to the festival, which are very reasonable, by the way. And it includes all your food, all your lodging, everything you're going to need, especially the food, which is really delicious. We'll tell you about that in a minute. But you got to buy your plane tickets and your bus tickets can be last minute, right? But plane tickets.
Yeah, bus tickets you buy on the fly, but your plane ticket, we had to get a COVID PCR test before we went last year.
Yeah, you might need to do that. You're right. We don't know, and maybe you need to show proof of vaccination, so check that out. We're not sure of the details, but that's again what we're telling you now.
The requirements are set by Ecuador, not by the airline, so you got to check the travel restrictions in Ecuador.
Yeah, and it's in Ecuador, so basically this festival is a week-long festival. You can go for 2 weeks if you want. There's an extra week. It's in the Amazon rainforest jungle of southeast Ecuador in the Andes Mountains. And it's at a height of like just under 3,000 feet above sea level. So it's mild all year round. And in January when you go, it'll probably be cold where you are. Actually, even if you're in Florida, it'll be cold and you won't have as much sunlight. But over there, they still have 12 hours of sunlight every single day. So it'll still feel like a vacation no matter where you're going from. And because of that, they have the best quality fruits anywhere, I'd say, too, right? So you get to eat them the whole week.
The weather's beautiful.
Yeah, and you also, I think one thing you really notice was the birds, the variety of species of birds and all kinds of things that you will never see anywhere else. It's like you're in a zoo, which is of course not vegan, but you're not in the zoo. It's like the outside. It's like their natural habitat, and there's all kinds of species of birds like you've never heard before.
You'll hear bird calls that you've never heard yet. Like Mike said, they sound like they're talking to you. They make the weirdest noises.
Yeah, and then you'll meet people, of course, that you've never met before. People that are really concerned about their health. I'd say that's probably the biggest factor that brings people together. People who don't eat animal products and are concerned about their health. Would you say that?
Yeah.
From the people that we've met over the last 2 years?
But don't be scared that you're going to starve because there's no meat there.
Yeah.
There's plenty of fruit there. You'll be happy.
Yeah, and it's the best quality fruit you'll ever have. Truly, we had mangoes there, and in the first year that we went 2 years ago, Denise actually stopped having to take her medicine. Her acid reflux stopped within like 3 days of eating just the fruits that they had there. They're so high quality, nutritious, and we also learned that mangoes have lycopene. We ate a lot of mangoes, and the mangoes there are so incredible, delicious. I can't even begin to describe how good they are. But I will tell you that after eating the mangoes around here, I'm really disappointed now, and I can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
Because the mangoes around here, I'm talking about the fresh mangoes.
Yeah.
If
your mangoes are from Florida, they're not as ripe and juicy as the ones you'll have in Ecuador.
Yeah, they have the real sunlight. They have enough sunlight, and they have sunlight 12 hours a day. So even if and they have the natural rainfall too. They're not irrigating with who knows, wastewater or whatever they're using to irrigate with. They're not irrigating. That's natural rainfall, natural sunlight that's growing, and they grow almost everything organically too. So you get the best of everything. If that means something to you, if some of this stuff is making sense to you, you want to go, right?
Yeah.
Because this is the only place you're going to find it. We haven't found a place like it. So, Oh, and because of that, we're actually in the process of building our own house there at Terra Fruitus. Terra Fruitus is where the event is. And before I forget, if you go to our YouTube channel, aPlantBasedDiet.org, or just YouTube search bar, type in aPlantBasedDiet.org, type in Amazon Fruit Festival 2020, like you see here on my shirt, and type in Terra Fruitus or experience, those keywords. You'll find our video. It's 3 hours long. It shows the entire experience. Remember of us flying in the airport and being there, and the bus trips, and the bus trip back. You'll experience the entire thing over 3 hours. So you'll, without even going, and then of course you'll probably want to go if any of this interests you after you see that.
You'll see the waterfall that we swim in.
Yeah.
If any of it's boring, of course you can just fast forward through the boring.
Yeah, that's right. So 3 hours, but yeah, you can adjust that however you want. So yeah, you'll get to see our house if you go, because it should be mostly completed. We're going to be staying in it no matter what, because houses down there, at least in the community of Terra Fruitus, which is an intentional community of like-minded individuals that's being expanded over time, and the community of Fruit Haven, similar thing, just down the river about 30 minutes. We're building in Terra Fruitus, and they don't build like traditional houses with walls and windows. You can, but there's no need to, because the climate is so mild. So that's what we're doing. We're basically building a giant screen-in porch with like a real kitchen, real bathroom, although it's going to have a composting toilet as well, because zero waste is a huge thing there. We didn't throw away anything, I think, both times we were there, except for the Q-tips that I brought with me, which were not biodegradable, which was a bad move on my part, or whatever this.
They were not plastic, they were cardboard, but
they were.
Just be aware that there's no trash can there. Don't bring a lot of stuff.
That's right. There's nothing nothing to throw away with packaging or anything like that. So you'll get to see our house, and we also have purchased. You'll get to see Fruit Haven too, because one of the days I think you have the option to go, and I would highly recommend you go to Fruit Haven. I think maybe it won't even be an optional at this point. Fruit Haven's getting so big. We actually bought a section of that Fruit Haven 9 FH9. It's like 75 acres approximately, and we're going to be selling lots there that you can buy also in the near future. We're surveying it right now, and we'll get to check out that property and others. There's many hundreds of acres over there of property. So, and all like similar. It's like a private community of like-minded individuals, and it's very inexpensive to live there. Let me tell you, very inexpensive to go to this festival, considering what you're getting. Very inexpensive, and it's very expensive to live there. Have you ever thought about that? So you'll learn about that when you're there, because to me, health is really important. And of course, if I don't feel good, Denise will tell you, my body starts complaining like right away. So all this stuff looks really good to me. I don't want to have to, have diseases ongoing or be on maintenance medications. So this group of people, connected through the internet, and it's growing and growing, these communities, you'll be so surprised when you see them. And I think it'll be a great experience for you, even if you decide you don't want to take part in it going forward, which there's no reason you need to. You can just attend the festival. You'll get to experience something that you've never experienced before, and without dropping a lot of cash, I'd say. So. Yeah. And anything else we want to add about this?
Yeah.
So
a lot of fun. There's a hot tub there. We have campfires on the last night, and you'll get to sing and do yoga, and there's all sorts of activities.
Learn how to propagate plants, see how they're growing the plants, learn the permaculture techniques. It's all about permaculture over there, not traditional agriculture.
Yeah, it's permanent.
Yeah, that's right. Permanent food forests, the whole area. And Terra Fruitus is planning out, I think it's like since 2014, it's really filled in. You'll see the difference between Fruit Haven. Most areas of Fruit Haven have not been planted yet. Some have, and actually even in the time that we've been there, from one year to the next, stuff grows so fast because there's so much light and there's so much water coming down from the sky. It just grows and grows. So don't forget, January 17th to the 23rd, AmazonFruitFestival.com, and use Zapote, Z-A-P-O-T-E, a type of fruit if you don't know, 2021. Zapote 2021. That's it. And let us comment below here with any questions you have. Share this video with a friend. Anybody who's interested in taking care of their health, who feels kind of trapped in the system that's here, I guess not just in the United States, but around the world, or just more like a sick care system, right?
Care system.
Yeah, people over there in Ecuador have escaped that system, I'd say, effectively, right?
Very successfully.
So that's what you gotta know. If any of that rings a bell or resonates with you, just let us know if you have any questions. Send me an email too, you can actually send an email to aPlantBasedDiet.org at gmail.com. Send me an email asking me questions and type your questions below. So thanks for watching. Maybe we'll see you there.
Hope to see you there.
Bye.
Bye.